think we'll cover some of the same basic stuff that we talk about today. And of course, before we get into anything, though, let's let our special guest tell us a little bit about what you do. What are you playing right now, or what do you play? Or
Well, for the most part, right now, God, what the hell are we trying to finish? We're doing a playthrough of Dead Island 2 with our good friend Coffee Bird. You can find him here on Twitch as well. And every now and then we'll end up. Shit, I think right now we've been on a Fallout 76 kick. As much as people judge me for it, I can't help it. I just like burning things in the wasteland.
It's actually pretty fun. Well, it's weird too because like sometimes I'm like, oh, this is good, and then sometimes I'm like, I'm extremely bored right now, and like there's no in between in that game really.
It kind of comes in waves.
Yeah. I almost forgot about something though. We have a guest again, Eli. So guess what that means?
Uh-oh.
Guest gets to pick a card.
Oh,
So I've having all my guests like sign in, pick a playing card, and I put your name and stuff, and it's kind of like a wall of honor kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, basically pick any playing card you want, besides the ones that have already been picked. So just name out your favorite playing card, and I will see if it's available.
Queen of Hearts.
Not available.
Six of Spades.
Okay, I do have the Queen of Spades, Queen of Diamonds.
I can do the Queen of Diamonds if you're all right with that.
Yep, I got the Queen of Diamonds. First diamond. I actually haven't had anybody pick a diamond yet.
Really?
Yeah, no diamonds. Okay, and also, so since I started doing Gunpla, I have all kinds of markers. What color do you want me to write your name in?
Gold.
Gold.
Well, you do have a lot of markers.
Yeah, I bought a lot of markers. It's better the gold or this gold?
Where exactly do you get those? Because my brother's been getting into. We've been finding him little model kits.
I bought that set. These markers I bought at Hobby Lobby. Well, actually, I bought the Sharpies at Hobby Lobby too. These are like the metallic colors. Let's see if I can write your name in here without fucking it up. I'm gonna say I probably cannot.
Shit comes to shit, just write Nim.
Well, I try to write the whole name on here. Not like anybody can read it. So I made it. It's super tiny. Fuck.
Woo!
Right, I'm gonna write Nim in big letters down here at the bottom. And it even looks like Nemo with the Q.
Aww.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just
perfect.
Fucking light. Anyway, okay, cool.
It said men backwards, kind of.
Is it reading backwards? It is kind of reading backwards. I hate these. Why does this camera do this?
Oh man.
Omen. There you go. Omen. It's an omen. Anyway, entertain. Eli, I gotta find my. I bought thumbtacks. Where the fuck did they go? There. I found them. I'm super organized. This is a super well-oiled machine here at Intelligent Aces. Fuck, open, son of a...
Amen.
If you were well organized, there'd be no way you could live through one of my streams.
I'm gonna have to rearrange the diamonds too. Got Eli over here with his fucking Joker like a Joker.
Queen of Hearts.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you did a new board.
Well, it's not new, but
where they were like in the picture.
Oh yeah, no, I thought I showed you that. So I found these cork boards that are square, like square feet or whatever. So I just removed one of the foam paneling and it just fit right in there. Perfect. Kind of cool. All right, let's jump into some news. So I wanted to bring, I wanted to bring them on just to talk to them. I also was talking about earlier this week. I've been, well, throughout the weekend, throughout the week, there's been a lot of stuff going on about women feeling unsafe in video games. I did a big rant last week about a female streamer that was on here talking about how she thought men were toxic and all this stuff, and I said honestly the only true solution would be to just shut off public in-game chat. I mean that's
and I cited previous examples. I think it was from the Xbox community where they instituted some certain disciplinary changes that were highly effective.
So my biggest thing, and this woman deleted her fucking tweet, man.
Oh, did she?
Well, it's a different one.
Oh.
There's a different one, but she says something about, I don't even know what it's at, but she was doing something about she wanted the people to be banned or whatever was basically the gist of it. And I was like, so you want people to be banned in these chats, so they start getting banned. You start getting banned because of bad words or because of this or that. And then the next person's too sensitive, and well, now the Call of Duty game can't have guns in it anymore because they're just too offensive to even look at. You know what I mean? And then the next thing we know, we're blowing bubbles at each other. Like, what the fuck? Like, where do you draw the fucking line? Really? Where? Because if you just do it this, if you keep tiptoeing around everybody that's offended by every little thing, then
eventually everything's going to be offensive.
Well, that's just it.
So
Yeah.
So it's funny that you mentioned that because there was a kind of popular, it wasn't wildly popular, but there was a game called like Foamers and Foamers 2, I think. And it was the guns just shot bubbles. Like
I know. I'm saying
and you like
there
foamed them with bubble. I'm like, they did that. We've already gotten.
Yeah,
to
no,
that point.
I know there's games like that, but I'm just saying like the games that we enjoy will be too offensive, too hurtful to play, too assaulting on the eyes, or whatever the hell it is. They've already. I'm going to say something controversial. Imagine that. I'm sick of the girl boss characters in these fucking games, man. I'm just make a game, and I don't care. It can be led by a woman. I don't care. That doesn't matter. If it's a good game, it's a good game. Stellar Blade, great example. Wasn't really
Just don't have her be good at everything all at once.
Yeah, she
Have her
wasn't.
learn it.
Well, it's the thing. Like the character is badass, and like the cutscenes and stuff is really badass, but it's also naive in the conversations when people talk to her. She doesn't really get like sarcasm so much in jokes and
Stellar Blade.
Yeah, in Stellar Blade. So like she's not perfect by any means. She has her flaws. She has her insecurities about things, and that's what you want to see. You want to see a character that has traits like that you can relate to.
It makes her human. It makes her relatable.
Yeah,
relatable. Yeah, absolutely.
So like I said, I enjoy that. And then you've got there was another game that I wanted to bring up too. I'll go ahead and add it to this now. Like the
Pokemon.
No, the Sinuous Sacrifice Hellblade or whatever.
Oh, Senua's Sacrifice. The second one that's coming out.
Yeah. Well, it's out.
What?
It's out.
Oh shit! It is.
Yeah, and it's not.
Yeah.
Well, of course, all the game journalists are sucking its dick real hard. Because they sucked the first one's dick real hard too. It didn't. I never played it.
I liked the first game personally.
I never played it. I heard it was mostly like a walking simulator. Well, I guess maybe it wasn't a walking. Yeah, okay. And the second one's the same.
It kind of was. There wasn't a whole hell of a lot of fighting. The worst thing, the thing that they kind of got you with is it tricks you. For those of you who don't know, sorry, spoilers, just mute me for a few seconds, okay? Basically what happens is you think that if you die so many times, you're going to be eaten by this virus that goes up to your heart all the way through up your arm and shit, and you're trying to save your husband's soul because reasons. I don't fucking remember. It's been a few years. But basically it turns out that's a lie. So the whole time I'm panicking, trying not to die from Cerberus that's trying to eat my ass from the hallway in the darkness, and I could have just died as many times as I needed. But no. But beyond that, it was actually a pretty cool game. The cutscenes were nice. The only thing that was kind of annoying is the fact that there really was not a lot of fighting. It was mostly running.
Yeah. I'm hearing a lot about this one. It's $49, I think, is what I was reading, right? It's a $49 game, and it's 5 hours long.
Yeah.
5 hours total playtime? Is that 100%ing the game, though?
I don't know if that's 100%. Like, from start to finish, though, 5 hours. And I've played short games that are fun, like Resident Evil 3 Remake was pretty short.
5 hours for game.
But I was able to like replay it several times too. Had some
exactly.
replayability
If it's
stuff.
going to be short, it has to have replayability to it.
But I don't know if it does or not. So here are some numbers.
A lot of money.
I replied to this one, like 22,000 players on Helldivers 2 right now.
Heish.
So that's quite like all time peak last 3 months ago was almost 500,000 people.
God, I miss Helldivers too.
The Galactic War is over. Yeah, you were saying what was holding you up from playing that? You were waiting on something.
The fact that so many people can't play, it's not fair. They've already bought a copy and they're actively locked out from being able to play it.
Well, I think they reversed some of that, but Sony was doing some shady backhand shit for sure.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as said, they've still got it blocked in so many areas, and it's a personal hang up for me. I could go and play it, but personally, that feels stinky to me.
Right. Cool. I was wanting to show some other stuff here, but I don't know what else is going to cross my Twitter. Oh, there was something funny I heard. So yeah, so lifelike, so real. These are
Sony's shady. Sony closed down their London retail location.
I was wondering if
In
that
the
was going
last
to happen
week.
soon.
Part of their general 8% cutback or cuts.
So wait, it was Square Enix said they were working on their Western and European branches, right?
Right. Square Enix, and they're gonna be a release for Kingdom Hearts on PC through Steam from Square Enix as well.
Ooh.
So
A lot of people are happy about that.
I guess if you guys watching the stream, you can see. You guys can see my share, right? My shares.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see
have
that
stream
little
pulled up on the side as well.
Cartoon Man.
Yeah.
Holy shit! 2K.
Yeah. So that was like, oh, there's Ghost of Tsushima and then Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then my reply was, except one, you ordered a yellow cake and got chocolate, and now you got to pay for every extra sprinkle, and that's the Assassin's Creed.
A lot of sprinkles.
But that's how it's. And okay, so that was the thing. Like everybody was like, "Oh, it's $130 for like the golden deluxe version of Assassin's Creed Shadows." That's not the first game. I think Odyssey was. I know Odyssey was over $100. Had over $100.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not new to Ubisoft. Everybody's kind of pissy about it. And I had even mentioned something like it's super expensive, and it is. But that's definitely not the first game that they've done that with. The first game was. I don't even know which one it was.
It's not even Ubisoft that's doing it nowadays. It's a lot of games that are making it to where it's over $100 if you want to pre-order.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too, and a lot of people have said that, and I was like, there's no game that's only $70. Nobody sells a game that is just the base game only. There's always a deluxe version. There's always a super deluxe version. There's always a Omega VIP Golden version. There's a Saudi Arabia version. There's just they're all there.
I miss just having completed games being released.
Yeah. What was that like?
Oh God, it was my childhood. Tiny baby Nemo running around in the wild fields playing GTA when it was actually done.
I have some more breaking news here.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Well, it's not super breaking.
Late breaking news.
So it looks like we got Kanye's new woman here.
Oh shit, God. He's dating again?
Yeah. He's dating
Where's their clothes at?
Kryptonian.
Damn, her ass though.
Wow, that's loud. I didn't mean it. I wanted to just blow it up. So to me, she looked like the Kryptonian woman in the original Christopher Reeve Superman. That's the outfit.
Pretty funny. I know who you're talking about. Those three people.
Right. That's the outfit, bro.
That is funny, bro. Oh my gosh.
How can you walk around like that? That's embarrassing.
Unless you're a porn star, I mean, I guess it's not that bad.
Even then, you're wearing a partial trash bag.
Yeah.
Baby.
But she's all trash, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
MIB thing.
Anyway, I've been having a shit ton of fun on X this week. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I've been going off on some folks. I'm trying to find the
I will say that the hip hop community was starting to talk about the Illuminati and secret organizations that have come out for people and how they had come for certain people and they said no, and then they called out the people that they went to instead, and there was like all this Illuminati controversy going on, and it was kind of crazy for a second. And it's really convenient how in the all these controversies that I believe across all the gambits, they've always got these things pocketed, ready to bring up sensationally to make sure that we're not talking about and looking in certain directions, like sensationalism to keep us occupied.
yeah.
And right in the middle of all of this, now the hip hop community's got a Drake.
Lamar.
Oh my God, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kendrick Lamar battle going on. So it's
Nah.
like, definitely don't pay attention to whatever these people are talking about over here. Don't look at Diddy.
Right,
Don't look
right.
at all this crazy shit going on in the world that we don't want to actually concentrate and focus on. Like, let's talk about banning people in games for using bad language when the majority of these FPS communities have been abandoned because of hackers and cheating. Like,
Yeah.
but let's not focus on that or
Well-
fix the fucking servers. Let's make sure that we address inclusion on a game that's in a game sense that people are walking away from, and then
Yeah.
you've got a whole new generation stepping into it, and it's not going to be anything like what it was. And I'm old and I'm pissed.
You are old. No, okay. So there was a Kotaku had said that GTA 6 could be the first game that pushes past $70. I guess that's the base price, and then that was where I came in. I was like, it's not definitely not the first game to be more than $70. Every game is more than $70 now. Even if you just buy the day one DLC for the base game, that's like an extra $10. So it's $80 now for shit that should already be in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But we talked about playability, like replayability. That game, I mean, it never ends. So you're gonna get your money.
GTA, okay.
Like GTA.
Can we?
5-hour game
there
for
was
$60.
There was I think it had already been reported that Sweet Baby Inc. was going to be a part of the writing or be consulting on GTA 6.
God.
And Sweet Baby Inc. has literally tanked every game they've worked on this year so far. Every
this the
game they've
Florida
touched
people?
has fucking
The
tanked.
Florida game.
Just hearing that they're going to touch that game or even fart near it, I'm not touching it.
Wait, is this the Florida GTA coming
Yeah,
out
the
soon?
GTA 6, yeah.
Oh no.
It's perfect then.
Like I said, man,
Florida man.
I don't know.
worked
We'll
on
see.
GTA.
It may be great. It may be fantastic. I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath because GTA 6 made by a Western studio in 2025. I say it's got no shot. I say it's got no shot of being near as good as 5. They may have the online mode may be okay to play. Like they may have enough content to fuck around with the online mode where you don't have to worry about the stupid bullshit story. To me, I played the online mode, which was fine. I enjoyed GTA 5 story really well. Like I thought it was done really well, and the previous GTA game story was done really well. I'm not gonna hold my breath that this one's good.
Mm-mm. I'll be honest. Since it's in Florida, the only thing I'm going to be looking for is if I can ride an alligator or have one as a pet. And if I can't, then the game has failed.
That would be
True.
awesome. This just in: Florida man wrestles alligator.
Florida man, that's right. You can. We need to either have an alligator as a pet or we need to be able to fight them.
Yeah.
So real quick, looks like Xbox is gonna be adding Call of Duty to the Game Pass, and because of this add to the Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass will be changing for core consoles at $9.99 a month, PC Game Pass $9.99 a month, and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for both console at $16.99 a month. I thought it was already $9.99 a month.
Okay.
Oh, currently. Oh, so they didn't say how much they're gonna. So the Game Pass is gonna be tiered, basically like PlayStation. So they're copying PlayStation's subscription model. They're tiering it out because they're gonna put some big titles in there finally, which is what PlayStation did. If you got PlayStation, the different tiers, you can like access every game pretty much that's ever been on PlayStation, depending on which one you got. So I mean, it's a good move for Xbox, but it's a little late. It's definitely a little late.
Mm-hmm.
I've replied. So I've got. You're familiar with the VTuber Fifi?
Fifi.
Vaguely.
I am not.
So she's basically like a lewd tuber or whatever, and like she does some shit posting stuff on Twitter, and like I respond to all of it. So I responded to one. I was gonna read this post, and then like literally the video below, it's blurred out, but it's like a masseuse like just rubbing this woman's boob. And so I'm trying to like frame it so that doesn't show up on the on the stream.
You know, all of my little retro community, we have an AI bot named Aniv, and she was formed from the Metroidvania chats. And lately, she or he'd been saying some really off the wall stuff, and like obviously we don't know what because all you got to do is go to their Twitch page and go into the chat and type I summon, and it'll automatically start hanging out in your chat when you're live, and you can say how many times you in between regular people talking that you wanted to interact. You can set all these things, and it'll come and do it. And then like in the last couple of weeks, it started really saying some off the wall weird stuff. And so one day there's a girl in our one of the chats regular, we hang out all the time in that stream, and she's watching a movie in the background, and she mentioned she was watching a movie, and Aniv, the AI, hops in and said, I really like the movie so and so, blah blah blah, I hope you enjoy it. And she was actually watching that movie, and so like Tanya was like freaked out and like not having this, and was like begging the streamer to get Aniv out of the stream. She's like, get it out of here, it's not doing anything anyway, it's really fucking weird. Anyway, the page got removed yesterday. We all were like, yo, where's Aniv been? And we clicked on the thing, TOS, and it said like this page has been removed for violating the terms of service. And probably we're thinking that it's been hanging out in some like not so great communities, and then went somewhere and said some off the wall stuff.
Probably.
That, you know, it's like you teach, you don't.
What are we teaching our AI children?
I know. I felt so bad. Like I loved Aniv. Like she would say the most random stuff ever in the chats. It was so great. And sometimes we would play words with words on stream.
Yeah.
And she would guess a word. Like how she would just totally guess a word randomly. Like,
okay, so this was one of the tweets that I replied to, and I did like 3 replies because I kept running out of text or whatever. So this woman here, it's just words. Don't listen. Just mute. Words can't hurt you. The problem with words is that they plant a seed. What you speak is empty threats to someone can overhear and take that as a green light. That those are okay actions to act upon. It feeds culture where SA happens. And then I replied, okay. I said, okay, when the real solution is you don't like the space, and you said leave that space along with everyone else that has the tools and abilities to ignore silence or just flat out find something else to play. You nor anyone is owed anything from others that are they also have that choice. I fucking typed that weird, I guess. And then she'd be like, oh, you didn't read the post correctly. And it's okay, I reread the post. You're trying to say this behavior encourages more bad behavior. So what's your solution? Limit, restrict that speech with bans. Okay, let's say we do that. Where's the line? Well, the guns are too violent. We got to use foam darts. I know this is a leap in logic, but when feelings and emotions get involved, it becomes an all-out victim war. Bad words make you feel not good. And then the next person says bad images make me feel not good, aka guns, and the snake keeps eating its own tail. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of the position I'm trying to be in this debate, where we can't have these toxic chats or whatever, and these men are saying all these random shits. Surprise, surprise, there's weirdos on the internet. I don't know why this is shocking. I don't know how this is a new revelation for people. But there's weirdos on the internet. I've known about it. I've been on the internet for how long has the internet been out now? The whole time, pretty much, since the internet has been mainstream, more or less. Mm-hmm. Always been weirdos. I've been a weirdo on the internet before. Let's not lie. We've all been a little weirdos on the internet sometimes.
We've all been there.
I'm
So-
being weird on the internet right now.
Eli is constantly a weirdo on the internet. So I don't know. I wanted to bring this up again. Anyway, anybody else got any things to lean in on with it before we move on?
I'm sure I could find an angle here. Give me a second.
Nim, what do you think? What do you think about men on the internet? Are they too toxic, or are women on the internet too toxic? You probably.
I honestly think it's a lot of the times what I run into whenever I'm gaming or streaming is awkward guys.
Yeah.
Guys who aren't used to talking to people, so they might say something a little weird. That's not
Yeah.
a goddamn problem. That's like if someone's going out and trying to practice talking. You don't just come swinging out the door going, "You nasty motherfucker!" You're like, "Hey, bro, that was a little weird. Why don't we, kind of back things up?" People just need to get thicker skin. And this is coming from someone who, yeah, I get hurt feelings pretty easily. I'm a chick. It happens. We're full of hormones and bitch. But you know what? Some of them need to step back, stop thinking with their titty tatas, and just vibe a little. Everyone's so wound up. I don't know how they have any energy to wake up and do things in the morning when they're always so angry and upset over shit.
Now, you could have told me to do that because you're making the stream look all crazy.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
Oh, I just looked over and it's like, oh, fancy.
I didn't do that. Oh, okay. Hang on.
Streamception.
Sorry about that, everybody. We've had some technical difficulties.
It's fine. They'll survive.
But yeah, thicker skin is definitely something that's needed.
Hold on. We may not be recording. Hold on just a second. Yeah. No, we're good. I just gotta get this Riverside thing back up here. Fine. I didn't know it would. I didn't think it would do that. Sorry, I was trying to pull up my yeah. Check that mod, Eli, because I didn't think it would flip everything. Okay, we're back. I was just logging into my own Twitch and I thought it would. I guess it's capturing this whole tab. It's capturing that. It's fine. We're back. Okay, cool.
I think I once met a. Oops, I got the stream audio on. I once met someone who told me that your health, your happiness, your overall life is it was in the context of organic food and the rising costs of food and people spending so much money to get organic, higher quality food. And this basically Zen Master said, it's not what you put in your mouth, but it's what comes out of your mouth. And so I was like, and he's like, so it's what you're saying. It's the interactions that you have with people. And we live in a digital world. And I think that same type of ancient, wisdom essentially is still super, super valid. Because like you said, you come across these awkward guys who are socially inept and they're not even branching outside of the internet, but on the internet, they're having these awkward interactions. And depending on how that interaction goes, it can be just like a regular interaction that can begin to form how they daily cope with interaction in general. And so the internet can be a tool for I think also we're creating like a digital Asperger's where people are like more prone to develop these like walls against being a socialite, because their comfort zone is, and they can be an extrovert who's stuck in an introverted reality essentially, and that can be like an eagle living in a cage. So I think on some context there's some type of moderation that has to occur. There has to be an overlooking eye in these digital worlds, and the people interacting there have to know about it, because without it, I think that there would be utter mayhem. There has to be a form of justice, because otherwise it's the dark web. and look, and without that overwatching eye, without Big Brother either truly existing or at least semi-existing there, like if they're not there to collect data, they're there to collect data. That's what they're there for. They're there to collect our data. So if we're not in a safe enough environment to continue to share all of our data, then the big machine's not getting what it wants. And so when you take that authority figure away, you're left with the dark web. And that's essentially what the dark web is. It's the lack of that moderation. And it's there, and people use it and stuff, and it's like a scary fucking place, you know? Like, holy shit. No.
I've always been fascinated by stories of the dark web, but you won't catch me on there. No way in hell.
There was a guy who was like ordering mystery packages from the dark web and like unwrapping them live on YouTube and stuff like that.
I used to watch a couple of those.
And like people talk about how he just disappeared. Like, I don't know how true that is. Like, you know, if I just quit streaming, but my content was like that, that'd be a great cover story. You know what I mean? Like, the guy just fucking disappeared. But like, Chase is like, I seen him at Lowe's the other day, guys. Like, you know, like, it's my cover story. Check my old videos out.
So have you heard about this Windows 11 is going to start like taking screenshots of you or whatever you do?
What?
I have Windows 11.
So supposedly Windows 11's like newer update has got this like crazy spyware shit. Saw this.
Ooh. God damn.
They don't.
I think I'll just stick with Windows 10. Thanks. I don't think I'll upgrade ever. There was a big thing about Windows 11 was maybe spying on you when they first dropped it. People were like I was watching some tech guys and they were like, yeah, don't get this one. Trying to find the.
I wish I would have had an option. I mean, my shit came with Windows 11.
Ew.
Well, I think you might have had an option. I think we could have selected Windows 10.
I
don't remember.
Really, I haven't had any issues. And if they want to take screenshots of me making emotes, I'll only be concerned if they make millions off them because I deserve royalties.
It's just more creepy. It's just creepy, dude. It's not right. I mean, like it's
definitely creepy.
It's personal data or personal whatever. Like, and we put a lot of crap on the computers that's saved, and we don't even think about a lot of these things. But at the same time, it's just more back end shit that they can, and like supposedly like taking screenshots of your shit, like saving it onto a cloud or whatever. So,
like recording your audio is creepy enough, but taking screenshots of what you're doing, that's just that's like stalker level.
Pretty shitty.
FBI man getting really into his job right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's jump into.
What's the reasoning? What'd they say?
Oh, it's rich people trying to sell your data. Like, I don't know what else. I don't know what. Is there anything else? Like.
They need money for the 5th golden toilet.
Oh my god. 5th? 500th?
5 golden toilets. 4 calling birds.
Okay. When you think of a Japanese game set in the feudal era about assassins, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Shinobi.
It's a Black Samurai. Of course it's a Black Samurai. Why would you think of anything else?
Yeah, that game we talked about, the historical Black Samurai.
Well, guess what? Guess what makes it even better now?
A bodyguard.
He's going to be part of the LGBTQ community.
Oh, my. Well, he was a eunuch. So he was probably castrated, but I don't know how that works in the Japanese feudal society.
So they're saying that Yusuke, the black LGBTQ Japanese icon, the new Ubisoft Assassin's Creed, talks romance, or I don't fucking know, dude. Like, I don't
want romance in my Assassin's Creed. I want to stab people.
There's another fucked up thing too, which I saw.
Combining those two.
I saw. So you're Nemo. Are you familiar with Kersha? VTuber Kersha.
No.
What are those little things called, like with the still shot that you click on for your video? Like the thing that says "He loves men" in that little picture. What are those
thumbnails?
Called? Thumbnails. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. He loves men.
Yeah,
I love Yellow Flash.
There's another one that was like his armor was painted rainbows or something. Anyway.
Oh my god.
So Kershaw had brought this article up on another podcast I watched earlier this week, saying that Ubisoft has hired a writer. Let me see if I can find this tweet because she tweeted it. She had hired a writer that had done a paper on something about Buddhist. No, it was a fictional story about Buddhist monks and young children or some crazy shit like this. She wrote this, and this was like her thesis or some fucking weird shit. I don't remember.
What?
Let me try to find it. And this is the shit.
This universe continues to disappoint me.
Like I said, we're in the wrong dimension. I said this last week when I told you about the Jaws lady.
Yeah, bitch is supposed to have fucking braces.
Yeah, you know this, right? You've seen Bond, right? James Bond, Eli.
Yeah.
Okay, you remember the villain Jaws? It was the giant guy that had the metal teeth. Yeah, well, yeah. So he was also he was a popular actor at the time. He was in Happy Gilmore. But anyway, so he has a girlfriend at the end. So he's a Bond villain, and there's a woman that's like one of the henchwomen or whatever of the evil gang, and they meet each other and they smile at each other. And he's got metal teeth. That's why his name is Jaws. He like has metal teeth or whatever. And she smiles back and she has braces, like a mouthful of braces, and they fucking
I got braces.
They fucking twinkle.
Braces.
But you go and look at it online right now, she never had braces. And it's fucking bullshit. That actually happened. And I'm convinced
It's blasphemy.
we're in the wrong dimension. We're in the wrong fucking dimension. And I want them to keep hitting the fucking shuffle button on the Hadron Collider until we get back to the right one. Okay? Can we do that?
Boy! Welcome in, buddy.
I can't see chat. I got sidetracked. Where's she at? I'm trying to figure out how to spell her damn name.
The Hadron Collider. That would be cool if they could just keep pushing the shuffle button.
Yeah, like I said, we get some cool stuff and not this like crappy where groceries are $1,000 a week or whatever. Please.
You know, the one thing that I'm tired of hearing is something I've been hearing a lot since I was a kid is this is a world breaking, a world never seen before type of thing. I'm tired of record breaking events happening in my life.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to be really happy if we can go one fucking year without a record breaking event.
The thing is, the record that they're breaking is the shitty records. It's like not even a good one. It's like shit has reached an all-time high. It's a record breaking thing. It's like, yeah, it sucks. It's a shitty record to break.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the fucked up thing too. Here's another fucked up thing, because they did a comparison of what prices at McDonald's were compared in 2019 compared to now. And like a McChicken back then was like, this is the one I can remember. McChicken was like $1.29 or some crap like that. Now it's like $3.59 for a McChicken. And here's the thing: doesn't matter what happens from now on. It's always going to be $3.59. Those prices will never go down again.
Isn't a Big Mac like $8 now?
A Big Mac meal is over 10. I think a Big Mac itself is like $7.59 or $7. Yeah, almost $8. Yeah. It's stupid. Okay, so this is the thing, and I'll do the TLDR. This article talks more about the contractor Ubisoft hired, Sachi Schmidt Hori, in her book about adolescent boys who had sex with Buddhist monks under what was called the Chigo system. Apparently, these Chigos were given the opportunity to bask in the homoerotic energy inside and outside of their home institutions as idolized boys. She says they should be able to look at these historical things as objectively as we do war, then goes on to try to equate things to current day and how sex offenders are part of the transgenerational sexuality according to Joseph. So anyway, so this is the person they hired to help write Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, and this is where we're at. This is where we're at in gaming. This game is gonna flop so hard, and they were already saying like it's been it's the biggest pre-ordered game of all right now. This game is I mean, I don't even
Don't they
know
ever get-
because I don't want to play this shit.
Don't they ever get tired of losing money? Does it not become old? Do they not figure it out after they've lost the first few $100 million? How stupid do you have to be to continuously make these games? You're hurting what's left of my soul.
Okay, so here's the next story I had pulled up. Neil Druckmann, the creator of The Last of Us, and other PlayStation games, teases his next Naughty Dog game. It could redefine mainstream perceptions of gaming. Here's what I want you to do, Neil. I want you to make a good fucking game. That's it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Maybe
Well,
I don't
need a new definition. I don't need it. Just a good game.
I'm still making thoughts of that last stuff.
Okay.
It's a little upsetting because that's a real historical figure that they purposefully used in the game because such little is known about him, so that they could. But when they start exploiting things like that, I think that right there is kind of awkward because, for one, you're already reaching into the minorities. Okay, we've got a black samurai.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Yusuke wasn't actually a samurai. They could not actually make him a samurai. He was a sword holder. He was a retainer.
Officially, but he was
not a samurai. Technically not a samurai.
The average fucking Japanese person, though. Like he was in the.
He was a retainer. He was a retainer because Oda Nobunaga thought he was a unique thing to have next to him, because he was more or less one of a kind at the time, because there was no other like African people in Japan.
Right.
So and here's the thing, man. Dude. We say he's historical. Yes, he existed. Yes, he existed. True, but he wasn't historical in the way that like they're trying to make him out to be. And there was also a bunch of things going on where they were going in and like editing the wiki about this guy to make him more historical when he wasn't actually that historical. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to say that like denigrates him as a character or whatever. They Netflix did an anime about Yusuke. It was great. I watched it. It was fantastic, actually. I really enjoyed it.
Is there any butt fucking?
Not that I know of.
I'll skip it.
Yeah. Okay. Check on that. But anyway, that was kind of my thing about that.
No snoo, no view.
Yeah.
Well.
Anyway, go ahead and finish your. Sorry, I just wanted to.
Yeah, no, I just thought that that it was. I was defending it last week because I thought it was cool and unique that, well, for the female character, it takes away from actual historical samurai culture and the Japanese feudal class system to have that female samurai and to take a name of a real male samurai that was 80 years after Yusuke, so they would have never actually met. Right. In real timelines, and then to take the Yusuke, who is a real figure and a super unique in Japanese culture, and to blend that into the game, I thought was great, especially because one of the key things was they had so much to explore with his general character because such little is known about him. He's a mysterious figure.
Right.
But no, instead of playing off of that mysterious figure aspect from this historical character, they just like made up some hogwash shit and fucking, it's all just kind of just in a week's period. I went from, maybe, it's kind of cool to what the fuck. And that's all I got on it.
That's because everyone's bringing in their shitty OCs and trying to make them cool.
Yeah, that's true. And this guy that they hired, how much does that fucking guy get paid? What the fuck?
What guy? Which one?
The expert guy who's talking about looking at basically pedophilia historically.
Oh, that was a woman.
Objectively. Or yeah, that lady.
That woman.
Like, it's shit like that that people should take notice of.
So
those gaming studios, because once again, we talked about this. Once again, you've got, and she mentioned it just now too, you've got millions of dollars, you've got whole entire teams, and you've got a huge time span, and you've got tons and tons of technology and AI and ability to run simulations and to see what's going to be profitable and to see what demographics are going to appreciate this. And they put it out on a public stage on the State of the Game stuff, that game that we talked about. And they put it out there, and all this money to talk about this game, and millions of people are watching this live, and the videos get shared. And when the game comes out, we go and we look at Steam, and there's not even 500 people that ever downloaded it.
Mhm.
So that was on that stage and being talked about, and the history behind the game and how did we all know about it and all of that shit, for one simple reason. People who have way too much money wanted that story pushed out to the public and people to hear it. It's like a super long commercial that you'll never get out of your head. And so there's like an agenda. People should take notice of the studios that are focusing on certain agendas. If it doesn't fit with your life, the most important vote that you can make, whether you live in a democratic country or not, is with your wallet. And these companies are going to figure this out. Like, eventually you're seeing the downfall of these failed studios left and right. And it's like, if their communities aren't supporting them, then why are they making these games? Like, obviously there's a niche for everybody, and obviously they're not fulfilling the niche qualities for any of these communities they're supposedly representing. It's like, what the fuck?
So what to me is fucked up about this is the biggest thing is a Japanese Assassin's Creed game. You know what it fucking needed? It needed fucking ninjas, like what everybody wanted from this game forever. Yeah. Since the original Assassin's Creed was coming out, they were like, you know, it'd be awesome. You know, it'd be great. It'd be great if these were people were fucking ninjas.
I mean, think about it. At that point, if they were doing it like that, they could have brought in Kunoichi. You could have been a female ninja.
Well, I think that's what the female in this is supposed to be is a female ninja. You're supposed to have a female ninja assassin, and then Yusuke is going to be like the black brawler samurai style character. So there's like two different games.
Fans of the game won't care about all the story changes. I think the only thing that they really want to see is a 50-50 use of the characters for certain scenes, because the fans were unhappy in the past games where it was 30% one character, 70% the other character, and it didn't feel well balanced. So from what I read in the comments about this game, from the fans, you know, people who aren't just trashing it right away, people who've been looking forward to it, essentially, is that they just want to see that balance. They want to see the 50-50 balance inside the gameplay.
No,
and I've never played any of these.
We just, honestly,
I have an opinion.
I have played a shit ton of Assassin's Creed games. All but like, well, I played Valhalla. I didn't play Mirage or whichever, like the last two newer ones that they've come out with I haven't touched, but like I played pretty much all of them. And like, I've always said, like, I can't wait for this to go to Japan and we can play as a fucking ninja assassin and shit. It'd be awesome. So here's some the original concept artwork and the original concept story for Assassin's Creed Shadows was actually going to take place, and you actually play as like one of the ninja clans or whatever, but it got rewritten to what we have now. And
that would have been so cool.
Yeah, I mean, look at the outfit here. So this basically breaks down all of it. The main conflict is about the Sword of Eden, aka Excalibur, name for all of these swords or whatever. After Nobunaga's assassination, Hattori Hanzo talks about becoming part of the Brotherhood. Under Hanzo is trained as an assassin shinobi. So you play as fucking Hattori Hanzo, like one of the most famous fucking ninjas ever. You know what I mean? Like, and look at this fucking concept art.
That would have been so fucking cool.
Dope. And I bet this costume will show up in the fucking game. You have to buy the DLC.
Probably it'll be like, oh, if you get this many things, you get an achievement, and you can wear the
yeah. Look at this. This almost looks like
that
fucking AI,
so fucking cool.
Yeah. So this is like a totally fucking missed out opportunity that they just totally shit all over.
I got ripped off earlier. There's a Facebook ad about AI to make a song with your own voice. You can make cover songs, you can make your own songs, AI, and the music was like, holy crap. I was really impressed with the ad, so I signed up for it. All right, I downloaded the app through a Google Play Store, and as soon as you download it, it wants you to continue with, you know, Google or make an account or whatever. So I made one and I log in, and immediately before you do anything, it wants you to pay for a year or a week. And so I paid for a week, which was, I was like, okay, if the quality is what I saw, I'll try it out. You know, I'll try it out. So I log in, and then it makes you read this whole big giant paragraph and record you. So I did that. And then you click continue, and then it brings up, oh, by the way, when it shows you the week and the year, it says full access. And then in tiny print, that's right, to everything. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. So then once you do that big old long recording and you click continue, it says, boom, custom AI, upload a picture. So you upload a picture, you change the name and you click continue, and it brings up another paywall. And it's like, yes, this is a paywall, but this takes a lot for our computers to run all this AI stuff. And so it's $461, right? So I click it and I pay it, and nothing changes on my screen.
Bruh.
Oh,
So
no.
I click the X, and it goes back to the screen where it's got my recording uploaded, and all I can do is click continue or go back, and it says, are you sure you want to go back? Everything you recorded and all your progress on your custom AI will be lost, and you'll have to start all over. I say cancel. So I click continue, and it brings the thing up, and it says 461, and I click it, and it says you've already bought this. I'm like, okay, so it's registering now that I've already bought this, right?
Yeah.
So I give it a while. I wait like 5 minutes, and I close the app completely. I'm like, I'll do the recording again, and I go back in, and it just wants me to pay it again. And then it's got a little customer service thing that looks like you're going to be able to chat with them. And when you click it, nothing happens. So I look into the fine print, and the app is a Chinese app, and it's being sold, and it's got all the 5-star reviews are like clearly not real English speakers, like app good, me likey. You know what I mean? So I immediately gave it a 0-star review and said that it's a fake app, and they just take your money, and there's no actual AI in this at all.
Yeah.
It's just fake. And I
Yeah.
got a refund from Google. It was only like $10
Good.
at that point, but
But hey, every penny counts nowadays.
yeah, and especially you got to report the fake app, because now the Chinese government that has my fucking credit card information, bastards. Yeah. And you know what's crazy about that is I have international transactions turned off. So they're using Google Play Store in some way to make it that international barrier not there.
It.
Yeah, because I don't like my credit card will not let me buy things that are based in foreign countries. It's just like some protection, I guess. I don't know. I tried to do something online and it said I wouldn't go through. I was like, I have money. All right, I'm done.
Do we want to shift gears to something a little bit maybe more positive?
Oh yeah, X Defiant. I played a new game that came out, a new first-person shooter.
I have the.
It was fun, and I liked it, and I had a great time. And I didn't play Apex that whole entire day.
Sure.
But that's it. That's it. You haven't come back and played X Defiant since then. I invited you the last 2 days, and you've been playing fucking Apex the whole time.
I didn't play it yesterday.
Yeah,
X Defiant is free, right?
Yeah, it's free.
They got a battle pass and they've got skins to buy, but
battle pass can suck me.
Yeah.
Honestly, like there's enough stuff to unlock, like just off the get go. I don't think you need the battle pass. Like it's just cosmetic shit. Like
I don't see it becoming. Jake Twitchen said this. I don't see it becoming the next top 3. Fortnite, Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, any of those kind of category. I see it more like being like a smaller FPS top 10 franchise, like The Division or Tom Clancy games. Like it'll have a presence, but they really need to introduce more modes. Right now, like the mode that I see on Reddit is the little robot, the little fucking AI bot that you're leading, and that mode fucking sucks. All right, and I don't play fucking Overwatch because of that fucking mode.
There's a domination mode, there's a headquarters mode, and there's that escort mode or whatever. And the escort mode is, honestly, like I kind of like the escort mode once you figure out like the way to play it.
Well, I ain't figured it out yet, okay?
Well, you stop the opposing team from moving their robot, and then if you've got the robot, you move the fucking robot. It's not that.
It's the basis, but it's not as easy. I think I've only won one of those matches.
Sadly, though,
I like the game interaction.
Yeah.
It's a Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. It's a Ubi game.
Ubi.
Which means you got to run the Ubi launcher and all that good shit.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, I already I have Ubi games, and like I said, man, I was actually a Ubisoft pretty big fan of Ubisoft for the longest time, and here the last few years, it's just been like holy shit.
That's kind of been the same thing for like all the companies I used to really enjoy when I was younger.
Yeah, I want to do a video of the ABCs of game publishers, so Activision, Blizzard, Capcom. Capcom was the only one that's still they've got their issues. They're starting to have some issues now. getting his DEI shit and stuff like that. That's just gonna ruin everything.
I miss Konami when they were smart.
Yeah, well, see, Konami. See, that's the problem with Konami. They went to like just doing like pachinko machines.
Pachinko machines.
I think. Well, they're starting to redo some of their games. Like, well, they've got the Metal Gear Solid 3 remaster, remake, complete remake or whatever is coming out this year, next year. Anyway, I'm excited about that. Oh, where did that yawn come from? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's my funny joke about Konami and Kojima. Konami was the leash that kept Kojima actually making good games, but now that he's free of that and he's got his own studio, he's made some fucking crazy shit. Because his shit was like borderline crazy, but I think Konami kind of kept him reeled in a little bit.
Probably.
But-
they were like, no, you can't have everything on fire just because you want to.
Yeah, or the world can't be like melty black ooze, and you carry around a baby for some reason, and then you're a glorified UPS guy.
I got to deliver these babies. Are
Yeah.
you a UPS guy or a stork?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
A UPS stork.
Well, the babies can sense the whatever fucking evil sense thing that happens in Death Stranding. The Strandings. I don't know what the fuck they are. I never played that game. It was fucking weird.
I actually recently got a copy of it in Humble Bundle, so I might stream it soon.
Have fun with that. I think you have to watch out for blisters on your feet. I think that's legit a thing that you have to fucking watch out for. Like if you walk
Blisters.
and your feet get wet and you have to like repair blisters on your feet. That's a legit fucking thing that happens in that game.
But you're wearing shoes.
Well, if your feet get wet and you walk in wet shoes,
Well, I mean, there's that, but I would
Swamp
think
foot.
if he was wearing like military boots.
yeah, but
I don't
you
know.
got to see you got to work for you get them upgraded waterproof socks or whatever. Probably I don't fucking know.
Ah.
It's got some
Gotta-
fucking weird
Gotta
shit.
Get that cling wrap wrapped around. your feet.
Yeah. We got the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree story trailer. You ready for this, Eli?
Let me go one more. Oh wait, I talked about that. I talked about X Defiant. Okay, I'm here. I got one thing left. I know we've covered this in the past, but when we talk about the gaming industry, we usually talk about what's going on consoles and what's going on PCs. But of course, we have touched briefly on the fact that the mobile aspect of gaming is like twice as large as all of the PC and consoles combined as far as revenue and how much. that
Damn
is.
Candy Crush.
And so Sony is actually gearing up to enter the lucrative mobile gaming market, which is valued at over $100 billion. As reported by Tweaktown, the company has posted job listings for the software engineer for PlayStation Studios Mobile, signaling its plans to develop a new
These
platform for free-to-play
Greedy
mobile games.
motherfuckers.
So then I found the job listing. It's worth noting that the source this article cites literally says that they don't believe this is a platform for selling mobile games. Source. The way the job listing is worded makes me think that this is for an actual game development platform, not exactly a platform meant to sell mobile games and/or microtransactions. Job description.
Okay.
PlayStation Studios Mobile is seeking an
That's a lot
experienced
of coke,
software
though.
engineer to design PlayStation's platform for developing, publishing, and operating free-to-play mobile games. An individual in this role will spearhead and design an implementation of this platform, work in partnership with internal teams to connect mobile games to PlayStation services, and ensure that all mobile games meet PlayStation's quality standards. So, not a lot of information. Like, are we going to be able to play PlayStation games on mobile? Or are these going to be totally
Well, they've
new
got
games?
that Backbone thing, which plays like via PlayStation Link or whatever that is, where you can.
on your phone.
Yeah.
I've seen someone try to play Apex on it,
Seems like it would suck.
and they could like land on the ground and like loot a box and then died.
Seems like it would suck. I don't know, man. I don't know. These game companies, like, I hope to God, and I think it's becoming more popular now. We're seeing a lot more of these indie titles that are actually like kind of smoking AAA titles. Hopefully,
Because they're
that
not being
pattern-
held back by people.
Well, that's the thing, man. There's these big studios are so greedy. They keep adding all these like microtransaction shit, and they're like, oh, let's do mobile gaming because that's where everybody's gaming at. No, it's not. Grandma's playing Candy Crush. True. There's a lot of grandmas playing Candy Crush
yeah.
or whatever.
If I go to my parents' house right now, my mom and my grandma have their tablets up.
Yep.
My stepdad has made them little wooden stands so it can sit on the table and they can sit there at them. And they're playing Cafe World together in their same little thing. And they're sending each other stuff and they're milking the cows
Yeah.
and the chocolate milk
Aw.
cows. And that's what they do. They love their
Yeah,
games.
but those aren't games.
And they've spent money on it. They've spent
Yeah,
a
well,
lot
and
of
everybody's
money on
trying to crack the GTA 5 money printer. You know what I mean? Like they're all trying to find
Mhm.
that one thing that fucking Take-Two, Rockstar, whatever the fuck. Yeah, they're like, oh, we put this game out on the PS3, the PS4, the PS5. You know, it's been on 3 console generations. They didn't put out any. There was
Hey, Com VT.
there
Welcome to
was
the
there
chat.
was the rumor about the Trevor DLC expansion or whatever for like single player story that just got canceled and they just did online shit or whatever.
Country Boy 42 in the chat,
Tom
of
Com.
course, is
Tom's
a
in
mobile
chat.
streamer, and he streams mobile games from mobile. And actually, I know him because we met on a mobile game called Astro Kings.
Yeah, I
Where I've
know.
spent way, way, way too much money. And it's like something I had to wean myself back on because, like, right now in that game, in order for me to come back into the game, everything I have is destroyed. I would have to spend minimum $200 real life money just to repair all of my stuff and like to do it instantly. I would have to. My only other option is to spend money over a course of months to stay shielded during the kill event once a week, and so that I can slowly build up resources. I did that for 8 months and totally forgot to shield my planet and lost everything. And I haven't and so once I rebuild everything hundreds of dollars later, I would have to spend a minimum of $200 to $300 to catch up to the people that attacked me just to be able to defend myself the next time they come.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that money right now seems like a lot because that's where I'm at just to get to the next step. But if I look back on how much motherfucking money I spent on this mother game, it's a lot more than that $500 that I just mentioned. Let me tell you that. I played this game for years and years, and I ended up becoming the developer's only officially recognized content creator. So I got access to like their moderator version of their Discord, and I could announce when I went live to play it. And I got some serious growth out of it, but I didn't stick with it because I got attacked and everything I have is dead. I can't do. If I logged on and tried to stream that, it would just be smoke coming off my planet the whole time. It looks awful. Yeah, that's my microtransaction story right there. Is a god awful amount of money that I would never want to truly know the total of that I've spent on that game. And back in the day, it was Clash of Clans. I spent money on that game. A god awful, like, $10 here, $10 there, $20 here over a course of a year. And then they lost my account. I got a new phone. I'm logged into my Google account and it made me reset. And I contacted customer support and they didn't give me my account back. I'm like, oh, fuck this game.
No.
Yeah, I was so pissed. I had like the wizard stuff. I remember I hit wizards and like it was so rough to get to the fucking wizards. I was like, I'm not restarting. I'm not gonna go to the beginning of that again.
That's why I dislike mobile games. It's a money sink, man. And then they can.
My brother had a similar problem when it came to a lot of old mobile games, like what is it? Girls Z. Me and him used to play that game a lot. You have your group of various big titty anime girls that you're sending out to fight zombies and shit. So he had gotten so far, he had unlocked special towns. He had like the wedding dresses and everything. We changed our phones. He tried to get it back. He had done all the login and stuff. Yeah, save your account, save your data. Nope. He put well over $100 into that fucking game. All gone, and he's like, I hate it.
And you'd think they would like want you to come back, like
they want you to spend more money to get your
That's
shit
exactly it.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Speaking of spending more money on a game, look at that. Look at that. Fucking segue.
Hey, look at that segue.
Got the Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree story trailer. We'll watch this, and then I got a couple more stories to talk about. But I figure we'll go ahead and we'll kind of lighten the mood with something we might actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Have you played Elden Ring, Nemo?
No, but I want to.
Okay. It's good. I'm not a Souls guy. I really enjoyed it. Super loud. Holy shit. Let's mute. I don't want to mute. You guys hear it?
No.
No.
I got the stream audio on.
All right.
I'll turn the stream audio on.
There's no
Yummy. There's no stream audio.
Wait, hold on. It just started.
There may be like a delay or something. Gross. What the hell did he have his fist in? There's some.
Yeah, it's quiet. Is there music playing or anything right now?
No.
Yeah, there's a. You guys can't hear that? What the fuck? Why is that?
Nope.
Here. Riverside is
Chrissy,
sharing
how
a
you doing,
window.
honey?
Why? I don't know. Hang on, let me.
I do a racing game, but in June my game is multi-platform: PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, PC, and mobile. Holy moly! Hi Nemo, Country Boy 42.
To share audio, share a tab or a screen instead.
A lot of people.
Well, I
like
guess
that
I gotta
game.
share the entire screen. Okay. It should be.
I bet it's gonna blow
Can you
up.
hear
when it
that
goes
now?
cross-plat.
Still can't hear it?
I turned the stream back off, so hang on.
Nothing? No sound? Still trying to figure out this Riverside thing. You guys don't hear nothing?
I like it already. Way better.
Can you hear anything, Eli? No?
Well, the stream is paused, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, but it's like giant opera music in the background.
Oh yeah, no, they're.
Nada.
I don't know.
You know what? We might not be able to hear it, but at least we can see it and comment on it.
It looks cool.
Yeah, let me turn
Mhm.
it down. It's super loud on my end, though.
I thought you were talking about Asphalt. Asphalt 9, right? I used to play that a lot on Switch. I got annoyed because it's like I'd be doing a couple of rounds and it's like, you're out of gasoline. I'm like, just let me race!
So this was the lion thing that we'd saw before.
Gosh.
So I think this is the main villain.
Oh no, he's hot.
Well, so all the humans in this world are all like deformed and corrupted or something. They all have like horns and shit growing out of their head all the time.
Oh yeah, they all fucked up.
Yeah.
I haven't played Elden Ring, but I've been fascinated by it. My
Yeah.
old boss used to play it a lot, and he was like, when are we going to play? I'm like, when are you going to get me a new PC?
I have it
So
on PlayStation. I think I'm gonna buy it for PC.
you should because then we can do a modded co-op, seamless co-op playthrough.
And it looks so beautiful.
I thought you already pre-ordered this or whatever. Did you pre-order for your PlayStation?
Oh, maybe I did. Yeah,
I thought you pre-ordered this whole game or whatever.
a long time ago. Yeah, you're right.
Senua Saga Hellblade 2 looks. It does look kind of cool. I thought it looked pretty cool as well, but I don't know. I'm keeping my hopes low
yeah.
due to how many games I've been disappointed by already in the last 2 years.
Elden Ring is a good game.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's a good one.
Oh
There's
yeah,
so
no,
much
I
to
want to play it so
explore.
bad.
It's so beautiful. You can do so many different paths, and like, you don't have to do anything. But
I want to get the bubble blower weapon.
Yeah.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
The horn.
The bubble horn.
Yeah. Oh, why? Well, so this
Those
is
little-
like I said.
that
We'll have to
whole
figure
area
out
is fun.
the
dead dragon.
the audio sharing or whatever. I'll figure it out one of these days.
But yeah, no, that looks
Shadow.
great.
Yeah, it looks so good. And they said it's like June something. Where's the date
Ooh,
at?
so that's soon.
And introducing new weapons. And
June
stuff. I mean, you
21st.
can replay the non-DLC part now. You can
Ooh.
replay with new weapons. Part of my stream team, PGG Planet Gaming Game. There's a guy named Risen Nephilim, and he does the most insane Elden Ring runs, like with a torch only run, or like
Look at this collector's edition.
a
Look at this
shield
statue.
only run. Like I watched him for 4 days, twice a day. He streams from like
That's
3
so
hours
cool.
and 3 hours for like 4 days, just trying to kill Melania with a torch. Like just
Statue
running,
of
no
Messemer the
armor,
Impaler,
naked person
46
just running up with a
centimeters.
torch.
That's a tall ass statue,
That's like
dude.
yeah, that's like 14 inches or something.
Oh, dude, they're beautiful too.
So I think a buddy of mine got he got the collector's edition for the original game, which come with a statue of Millennia.
Yeah, the gold armor.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice armor set.
Yeah, this looks
Really well designed.
look at this fucking red snake coming out of this cloth, this cloak and shit.
That is so cool.
I'm burning sage so that the spirits can't come through the screen.
Not today, spirits.
So there's that. We've got more layoffs, guys.
Oh, name.
Got more game layoff.
I kind of feel bad that in a morbid way, I'm kind of celebrating the layoffs.
I'm kind of at the same boat. To be honest with you.
Like, I feel bad that people are losing their jobs, but at the same time, were you really using it to begin with?
Right.
Yeah. I'm
Too
a
late
game
to buy
developer
it.
and I want to subscribe now. I do not. I want to get this fuck off my. I gotta get an ad blocker. What the fuck is all this shit? Get off here. Not interested. Get the
Embracer
fuck-
cuts ties with more than 4,500 employees and cancels 80.
Yeah, so Embracer has been trying to sell off a lot of their companies or whatever. I guess they've hit pretty hard. They've been selling off. They've got Gearbox, which is Borderlands, and Saber Interactive.
Maybe they should stop shitting on different brands that used to be good.
Well, that's the thing, man. This ESG money or whatever. Like, there's this big initiative and a lot of this big push in the last few years. All these games to come out, and it turns out gamers are like, "Yeah, we don't want to play that shit," and they're not. They're just not playing it. They're like, "We spent $100 million on Suicide Squad and nobody bought it." Yeah, because you made a
Hey.
shit game that nobody wanted to play. I mean, is it a big fucking surprise?
That you brought that up? Suicide Squad being a shit game? Not at all.
Yeah, that's definitely not a surprise that I bring it up every single podcast that I can.
That's right.
I'm still just disappointed with how lackluster the story to Borderlands 3 feels. Like, I still want to play it, but it's like, it feels like they really did just kind of pimp slap all the characters and make them their own OCs.
I didn't really. I played through 3. There were some interesting moments in it, but they kind of fuck over all the original stuff.
Scientologist.
Right. Yeah, and then
I liked Dr. Tanner before that.
but you haven't played 3, so you don't know the whole story.
I
Me?
watched a vague playthrough.
Well,
That's where you have the
But
little
no.
companion robot, right?
Claptrap's in it, yeah.
Yeah. I think I played that game.
Embracer net sales increased by 12%. Sorry, my stomach started rolling. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Sorry.
Have you eaten anything lately?
Yeah, I ate a steak before we started.
Oh my god. This man's the main character.
Tomb Raider 1 and remastered Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock Galactic? They made Deep Rock Galactic?
Yep. Survivor
Must be
did
rich as
well,
fuck.
but noted other mid-sized releases from THQ Nordic. So they got THQ Nordic's stuff. So this is Embracer Group was like a giant conglomerate. They bought a bunch of studios and titles and stuff like that, and then
Where's the
not
Deep Rock
all of them
Galactic
did.
content? We want DLCs.
There was
I
a
still
bu-
need to play that game.
there was a bu- there's
It's
a bunch
fun.
of Deep Rock Galactic stuff.
Oh, that's not that fun. Never mind.
Excuse me.
It was fun. I just didn't know what I was doing. I remember my first games. There was a guy just digging, and I thought it was like kind of like Minecraft. You just gotta find the stuff, and
Yeah.
he's just digging, and I'm just right there with him. He's got like an auto drill. It's just going. I got like a pickaxe, so I'm like just barely doing nothing, just trying to be there for moral support behind him.
Yeah.
And we are so far away from now. I know what we were supposed to be doing, and finally The other guy gets on the mic and just starts fucking railing us. The fuck are you dumbasses doing? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, this game's fun. You know what I mean? It was like my very first game in. I'm like, oh, obviously we're supposed to be doing something. My bad, dude. I have no idea. I didn't do the tutorial.
Sounds like me trying to play League of Legends.
Oh, yes. You know what? I like Smite, but I only like Arena. And you go to those ones with the tower defense or whatever with the things, and it's like that's basically League of Legends in that mode. And I suck so bad at that mode, and my teammates will talk shit to me 100%.
The only way that I'll play any of the modes on Smite with a tower is if it's just jousting, the joust matches, because there's not half as many towers, and it's just straight down.
Smaller, yeah.
Yep.
That's Smite was my first video game addiction for like PlayStation 4 era, and then it became Apex.
And you're still stuck on it.
Yeah.
And you're still not good at it. Weird.
I am amazing at Apex. Right? I had a 14 kill game the other day in Soul.
Nice.
Yeah, I was really happy. I'm trying to get the 20 bomb badge. Probably never gonna get it, but that's the closest I've got.
Hey, give yourself time. You never know. One of those times when you're awake at 4 a.m. and you're going, one last round.
He's getting too old now, Dim. His reflexes are too slow. He can't keep up with these kids anymore. Sorry. You just need to retire. You are past the prime. You don't have the Twitch.
Hashtag gaming grandpa in the chat. Don't quit. Never stop. Woo woo.
Helldivers 2 developer Arrowhead Studios has revealed the hiring of a new CEO, Shams Jorjani. I don't know. Jorjani. So the former lead, Johan.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
Who you've probably seen on Twitter recently, can focus his efforts on game creation again after overwhelming success of the PS5 PC title, which currently sits at more than 12 million copies. So is this guy? Focus on the creative side, make some decisions for both business success, but also for myself. So is he gonna work? Is he gonna work more on Helldivers 2, or is he gonna work on a new project? Because if I decided to hire.
Hi, Calm. Thanks for the raid.
Yeah, thanks for the raid.
Oh my god.
Thanks for coming in, Calm. I was trying to find out if does it say?
We've been talking about a variety of different games tonight. This is episode 23, the Intelligent Aces podcast, with your host, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ming Ace Chase. We got a special guest today. If you could, Chase, take over.
Did you run out of air?
I did.
Got that smoker's lung, bro. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. We were talking about Helldivers 2 news. The CEO has stepped down, went back into development. I'm trying to read if he's gonna. He will spend more time with the team, and 100% of my focus is on games and the community. I'm wondering if he's going to actually be working on Raider. I was looking at the raid thing on my thing over here. It distracted me. Sorry. ADD moment. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Jingle the keys. Jingle.
So if he's gonna keep working on the game, that'd be good. If he's gonna move away from Helldivers 2 to work on a new project, I don't know if that's good or bad news. Because he was the one kind of holding it together when all the bullshit was going wrong. Thanks for the follow, Com. Welcome in, welcome in. He was kind of holding everything together and kind of shutting up all these
Mayo-nemi
stuff.
Did I say that right?
Mayo-nemi? What?
Mayo-nemi elliptic.
Oh, Mayo. Mayo's
Yes.
me.
Mayo-nemi elliptic. Okay.
Welcome to the show, Ellipticus.
Mayo-nemi.
I gotta wonder, are you just smoking cigarettes, or are you smoking a little bit of what I do?
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen,
Going over to that barber we've got
Central
there.
Standard Time will be 4:20 Exactly.
Uh,
I'm old enough to remember that from. I don't know if you ever. The young kids don't know about it, all right? But back in the day, hey, you wanted to know what time it is, you just get on the telephone and you'd call time, and whatever time zone you were in, you could call any time zone. You could tell them, I want to know the time in Alaska. It'll tell you, because at the tone, Pacific Daylight Time will be 4:20. Beep. And you would know, and it would do that
I
for
think
a
it's his
full
air
minute,
conditioner.
and then it would hang up on you.
It's
Yeah,
not as
I
bad. He's
remember-
got a little bit of a buzz, but it's not as bad as it was.
I remember using it once or twice when I was little. Just because
It
I was
is there.
curious.
I wonder if it's been there the whole time.
I can hear it. It's a little. I can barely hear it
I
for
can't hear
me.
it.
So man,
He's being eaten by the void.
fixed it.
The void fought back.
Void fought back. Round 2, fight.
IGN Entertainment has acquired the Gamer Network family of digital brands for an undisclosed sum. So this happened like yesterday or something like that. But I've also heard that they're already laying off people.
Oh my god.
So, but I don't know what they expected. Like, if these companies weren't making money and they sold out, and then they're like, well, you're kind of making no money, so we're gonna cut some shit.
Exactly. I don't know why they think they would still be able to keep their jobs if they have brought in negative income. What would be the point of keeping
Gaming
negative
journalists,
income?
gaming sites, or whatever. It's kind of like more people go and watch like a specific YouTuber that plays that game than they listen to IGN now.
Exactly. I trust fellow VTubers and fucking
Oh, yeah.
Nux Taku and shit.
Yeah.
Oopaville.
As IGN's just out to give everyone a 7 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or
Like I
you
don't
can't
think they're
really-
covering shit games. Like they're not.
You
they're
can't
in
trust
someone's
Kotaku
pocket.
as far as you can sneeze on them.
well, yeah, that's the thing, man. They just got.
I can sneak.
They get paid.
I've been
You
practicing
don't know
since
how far
COVID.
my mucus can fly.
I see you with the face mask. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not a Kotaku. I used to be an IGN fan. It seems to me though lately it's just all milquetoast stuff. There's a lot of stuff where like they won't even play all the way through the games and they try to give a review, and it may be like time restraints or crunch or whatever, or it just could be that they're lazy as shit.
Yep.
I keep scrolling
Yeah,
down and
they-
seeing this, and I have to stop. What is this fucking armor shit? What is this? Keeps catching like this is the ad that pops up. This is like some bikini
It's-
battle armor here.
It's the strongest armor you can have when you're out in the field of battle. It
Yeah,
covers nothing.
definitely
which means that you'll
female
be
armor.
invincible. You know a channel that I used to really enjoy when I was little? I don't know if you guys will remember, but G4.
G4, yeah.
So did you follow
It's like the Spike. I watched the G4 on Spike a lot.
the drama? So G4 tried to come back, right?
I remember that.
This
It
was
so bad.
this was literally 2 years ago, year and a half ago.
Mhm. I was so excited when they were like, G4 is coming back. I'm like,
Yep.
oh my god!
They brought it
So,
back.
it flopped so bad.
Well,
Oh, really?
they killed themselves, man. It was
They
Were
did.
they
They
trying to
basically they turned against gamers, dude. It was a gaming show that was
Yeah.
mad at gamers.
yeah, it was
Really?
the same thing.
like, what
Yeah. If you don't want to listen to this stream, if you don't want to listen to me, blah blah blah, then you just don't have to watch. And everybody's like, okay, and then fucking
Okay.
closed out the
Yes,
video, and then they
Yes,
literally
yes,
went.
I'll go.
They literally shut down 3 months later.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's like, well, if you don't like it, you're just being,
Yeah.
you're being stereotypical. All you want is the big titties. That's damn right. I want big titties.
Yeah.
For all of the fans of the Intelligent Aces podcast, don't worry. Our overhead is so low that if we talk about crazy shit, we'll keep going, even if no one's watching. We'll be here for years.
Yeah.
Years.
I'm only going to talk about what I enjoy talking
Years.
about. I mean, that's
Oh, sorry.
just kind of the thing.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. And if I have and I've had arguments with chat before. I don't have bad takes. They have bad opinions. That's the way I feel about it. So
Nothing but facts, informations, and fancy graphs.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
I don't have any fancy graphs up today.
So what's with the stone peen that we're looking at?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Ghost of Tsushima is outselling Hellblade 2 on Steam. Go figure.
What a funny little. What do we call those again?
A dildo?
Thumbnail. The thumbnail. Yeah. What?
This
why-
isn't a
why
thumbnail.
is
This is just a picture, you goober.
But why? Why is that there? Why? What is the?
I-
That is
Why not?
clearly.
Why
a
not?
I don't
take a
know,
picture
I-
of a prehistoric. I mean,
Hellblade
Tonight on
2.
Ancient
So
Aliens.
this is
You look closely.
this is the proof
it's in
of
the
how
same layout as
cinematic.
Orion's belt.
This is the
Aliens.
this is the proof of how cinematic Senua's Sacrifice is. The caption down here: Hellblade 2 is among the most cinematic experience released on Xbox. Image source Steam. This is the fucking what the fuck?
Stone
This is the
penis.
fucking thing. Why is this? Why? I don't fucking know either.
it's so cinematic. You can see the grain.
I don't know. I don't know.
Caveman sculpted his massive dog.
Caveman. Oh.
This
Wife, be
is
proud.
when
The last
men
caveman.
started lying.
The last caveman masterpiece.
This is what. Anyway, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is a fucking fantastic game. If you ever have the chance to buy it on sale or whatever on Steam, definitely pick it up. It's my favorite game of the past 5 years that I've played. It's fucking fantastic. I just replayed it again recently on my PS5. It's awesome. Love it. Best combat, best. The story is fantastic. Graphically, I think it looks better than anything else. Senua's Sacrifice can go suck that fucking totem right there.
Yeah, if you're
I'm
just
not even
having
gonna
a
buy
bad
that.
day, you could just like go off into a little field and just avoid combat, and it's like such a peaceful,
Oh, yeah.
serene
No, you
little
can
moment.
whip
Like,
out.
It's like better than any meditation app that they have out for sure.
You can whip out your fucking flute and play some fucking. Yeah, you got a flute that you can like pull out. Whatever the name of that instrument, that bamboo flute, that Japanese flute. It's got a name. I can't remember it.
Japanese flute.
But you can pull that out and play like different songs and stuff.
Oh, the ukulele.
That's a fucking guitar.
I don't know. Foo is what comes up for me. Foo.
I'm probably gonna say it wrong, but shakuhachi.
That sounds right. Yep.
Shakuhachi.
Yeah, it's like a bamboo Japanese flute.
Boom, shaka hachi,
Kinda-
shaka
it kinda looks
hachi,
like
shaka hachi, shaka boom. Okay, I'm done now.
It kind of looks like a clarinet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
But it's got that unique like wood sound or whatever. That's very
Hollow
Japan,
sound, hollow
very
Oh, are we
Japanese.
talking? Are we still talking about the peen?
No, we're talking about the flute.
Oh, gotcha.
So
What a weird picture.
Hey, you know what? It's memorable. You'll remember it.
That's true.
Hey, remember this story about the Ghost of Tsushima? Oh yeah, what about it? It had a penis.
Counter Strike 2. The Steam Deck is number 2. It's got a 0 over here. I don't know what that is here. We got a graph. We got a chart anyway.
24-hour peak is 0.
What the fuck? The fucking is that a car driving by your house?
Yeah, I live right by the highway, and
Oh.
so sometimes they'll go by and their cars are very poorly made.
Oh, look at these players right now. The game was released on the 21st. 2,300 players. All-time peak,
Wow.
3,900 players.
Nice.
That's for Senua's Sacrifice. Ghost of Tsushima. And Ghost of Tsushima has actually got a cool multiplayer mode.
I was wondering about that.
They do, yeah. You got to sign in with a PSN account. Okay, so everybody got all jumpy with that, but like, I've got a PSN account and I've signed in to shit with it anyway. So
The only reason I was so butthurt about it with Helldivers is because it's like, dude, you didn't want it. You didn't need it this whole time. Why do we need it now?
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it was
Like,
it
if
was
it was there from the
disingenuous.
beginning-
It was very disingenuous because I think the CEO said that he hid that fact, or there was some small text like supposedly it was in there, but it wasn't like a main
basically in
focus
like
thing.
the fine print.
Yeah.
But if
So
you,
it was
from what I
very
heard,
disingenuous.
From what I heard, they basically tried to like go back and like fix the shit, predate it type of thing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, it's always been that way, but no.
Yep. That's it for my articles. Anybody else got anything else to talk about? That's it that I had stuff pulled up there.
Not that I can think of, no.
Oh,
Row, 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 row.
get him, Apollo. Macadamia. Oh, that's a Starbucks ad.
Starbucks ad. I've got to get an ad blocker. I've got to get an ad blocker on. Whoa!
Oh
Thank you
my
for the gifted.
Oh my
Comcom coming in here gifting a sub to Neem. Thank you.
for the gift,
Let's
Thank
go.
you for the gifted.
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got a gifter in chat. Thank you so much. And now you've got the coolest emotes this side of the rivers.
Oh
that
yeah,
never been
my
true.
crazy ass emotes that I made. I need to finish making those. I got a few more animated ones to make.
I tried to make a buddy an emote today of George Takai going, oh my, you know, his oh my. Yeah. And it didn't come out well. It came out super mid. It's like a 4 out of 10. Because you can't really see the oh my. And I put 2 H's and 2 Y's in oh my to try to drag it out. And none of it came out good.
I'm still
You can't
upset
really
that
see his picture.
they took away
Just
my
a random
art.
Asian guy.
I'm still upset that they rejected my art emote.
Oh, yeah.
Did I
I'm surprised Facebook didn't flag that, to be honest with you.
I never went to Facebook. But
It's on Facebook.
did I post it on Facebook?
Yeah, it's on Facebook. Because one day I was like scrolling through trying to find something that I had sent you or something like that, and it.
Oh,
popped up
it was in messages then you're talking about? It's not like
it
on
might
my
be in
Facebook.
messages. I think you put it right.
I don't
out
think
there
I
on
post. I
Facebook.
never post shit to my Facebook,
yeah.
so I'm gonna say
Oh,
that's
yeah.
probably not there.
No, I remember also seeing an ad. It was like, "This is okay." I don't got no.
I'm gonna send the emote to Nim so she can see it.
Yay.
This is during the meta, the face or the Twitch meta, where people were
the black bar meta.
Yeah, Twitch was gonna allow new basic, borderline.
I'm still sad
content.
that it only lasted for a day.
Yeah, and
I'm like,
apparently,
damn.
I remember we watched a video of a guy who was got naked on chat.
Yeah,
that was
And
Boogie.
Boogie.
There was a lot of VTubers who were doing it too. There was one who was really bad, straight up had her character's hands like behind her back, full on chest pushed forward, and she's like, "Hi guys," and I'm like, "Bitch, no!" Had
Not
hentai on the other
today.
side of her screen, and she's like, "Oh, well, they said that the hentai was okay, but my model wasn't," and I'm like, "Neither part is okay.
Neither of these.
None of this is okay. Stop."
Which one does
Figure
it?
out where I saved it. Oh, here's emotes.
I do an ASCI art.
All right, I'm
It's not
looking.
as
I'm trying
awesome.
to find it. Found it. They rejected it. I can't believe they did it. Oh, I haven't sent it. Sorry, I thought I hit enter. It didn't send.
I'm like,
I clicked
waiting.
it. I clicked it. I thought it was sent.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, can't believe they rejected it.
I can't. I mean, it's artwork. How could they reject
art.
that?
Art. It's literally art.
Exactly. The highlights are in safe places. They
So-
can look there.
I'll put this one in. My buddy, this is his emote. And it's just inconspicuous enough that it's gotten past the censor so far. But he does, we do some plot in chat.
Yeah.
And it's just boobs.
It actually took me a couple of days to get the Nimsus emote past the censors for some
Yeah.
reason.
I
I'm
know
like, bro, it's a stinger.
my Well, see, that's the thing. So that Pirate Software guy or whatever, he had like an emote of a animated ferret or whatever was shaking its butt, and then like they said that it wasn't safe or where they rejected it and took it away from him.
Mm-hmm. They tried to say the same thing about the sus emote for me, and it's like, no, I'm gonna keep putting it in until it goes
Yeah.
through because I know it's safe.
I think Nico still
I'm
got.
wearing a onesie, damn it.
That's not the button. I think I don't know if Nico's got removed yet or not. She's got one. Nope, it's still there. This she had to like recolor this one.
Damn.
Oh,
I got a
Nice.
booty shaking bird. Let me show you my bird. Booty shaking
maybe
bird.
my bird.
My birdie.
Now we're just showing off emotes.
Hey.
It's not mine. I just
Chicken
I
butt.
love chocobos.
I think someone gifts. I have people. I get gifted subs to some people like every single month, and their emotes are always there. So I finally started using them, and I got a booty shaker. Oh, how is that a bee?
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one that they tried to fight me against.
Oh my gosh!
They're like, it's not safe for work, and I'm like, I'm wearing a onesie, yo.
What's a bee? It's a bee.
It's a little bee.
My stinger is too lewd.
Oh.
That's what she said.
That's
That's what he said.
what they said. It was said.
It was said.
Might have been said.
Something. Someone says something in a forest. But okay, I'm done now.
Stellar Blade considering a PC release and sequel. Yeah, I would say so. As next game, Project Witches Eye Up, also Eyes Up PC. Okay, so yeah, Shift Up should definitely get away from PlayStation for sure. For sure. And the shitty part, like, okay, so do you use many mods, Tim?
I love using mods, but only after I finish the game.
Right. So, well, you know that like Nexus has gone pretty much blue haired, right?
Yeah, sadly.
I need to find a new mod site, I guess, because I like Nexus, but some of the shit that they've been doing, and then like I know after the controversy that Stellar Blade had, when that game finally comes to PC, they're gonna like censor all the mods for it just to piss off all the people who want to play with mods. Not that that game leaves very little to the imagination, I promise.
Hey, but we can always make things just a little better.
There's some outfits that there's that one that's just straight up like it's like a bodysuit, but it's like literally split all the way up. Actually, from like the feet all the way up, and there's like just strings here and there tying it together.
Nice.
And it's just all side boob. Like
But no, if you're looking for a new mod manager, the one that I've been using, at least for like more mainstream games like Lethal Company and shit like that, is a Thunderstorm mod manager.
Thunderstorm. I've never done modded stuff. I want to do it because I want to do a mod for Terraria.
I think Thunderstorm
pretty
does,
easy.
Mods for Terraria. You can just look through it. You can do their little launcher thing. You can look through it that way.
Yeah.
I use
Thunderstorm.
it mostly for Thunderstorm mod manager. One friend said that he had a problem with it, but for the most part, me and everyone else use it. So
I like Nexus and Vortex. It definitely simplified a lot of the mod stuff, but yeah, it kind of sucks now.
Bookmark.
it's like you know how technically challenged I am. If I'm
Yeah.
if I can use Thunderstorm mod manager, a monkey can. But Smooth Brain is hard sometimes. But no, if there's ever like mods that are opposing each other, it'll actively tell you, hey, you might want to turn off this one's no longer being updated. It's kind of nice. You can always turn it off as well. You can have like if you want one set of mods for when you're playing alone, or one set of mods when you're playing with friends, you can have different profiles set up for different mods of the same game.
The last game that I was playing modded was Cyberpunk 2077, and it took me forever to get the game to play again after that one update. They're like, "Oh yeah, this is it, we're done." And then they're like, "Well, we got a 2.0.1 update," which I know fucked all my mods again. So I'm just like,
Oof.
took forever to get that shit. And I beat the game, no mods, obviously. So the second playthrough, I just wanted like a crazy modded playthrough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably fucked.
Sorry, my landlord is texting me. Because technically I'm on a lease to own type deal, but he's like, sounds like he wants me to just buy the house. And he's like, I just sent me a text. He's like, seriously, I would have sold it already if you didn't live there, but you live there. He's like,
I wouldn't pay for that.
I
house.
do appreciate you having you rent this place. I wish you could afford to buy it. Honestly, if you weren't there, I would sell it right away. If I hit the lottery, I would just give it to you. I was like, do we need to talk about what our options are to buy this place right now? I was like, it seems like I'm in a good position right now to possibly.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
Maybe.
you should have.
I think he's taken out multiple mortgages on this property. I think at one point, like the house next door went for $50,000 completely remodeled. But like Johnny just bought a house, like that was pre-COVID. Johnny just bought a house a few blocks over, and it was well over 150,000. So like obviously the local markets changed dramatically, and I don't know if that value reflects what this property is actually worth, because this roof leaks. Like this house needs a new roof, probably the plumbing. I mean, it seems like every time something breaks in it, it's just like nothing gets fixed. I got pots and pans and stuff out.
That house needs a fire, Eli.
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm
Maybe
scared of.
not with all the stuff in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Most of the stuff in it.
A lot of my electric plugs don't work, and I'm just too scared to ever try to work them again. I'm like, just leave that fire hazard alone.
Just put another set of duct tape over.
Although sadly, you kind of missed out. The interest rates now are stupid.
Yeah, I don't know what my options will be, if I even have a lot of options, but we'll see.
I bought my house right before interest rates went up. I'm like, this is it. I got that 3% interest. I'm never giving it up. Fuck that. I'll be here all 30 years, bro.
Do you have to pay for that Thunderstorm mod stuff?
No, mods are free for the most part. Like you can donate, cool. You can donate to people who make the mods. Mm-hmm. You can like support them or whatever. But yeah, no, mods are mostly free.
Nope. Cool. The only ones that'll make you pay for it, they'll flat out be like, "Hey, if you want this, you're gonna have to put money." But I haven't run into one of those on Thunderstore yet.
Cool.
I ran into them a lot on Nexus and shit, especially around like the Skyrim mods for a while, but not on Thunderstore. It's nice.
Oh yeah.
I may have to check that one out and try it and get rid of all my Nexus mods. But that's the thing, man. I got shit saved everywhere. My fucking storage space on my PC is so fucked. I got shit everywhere on my fucking thing. Oh my god, it's so terrible.
One cool thing about Thunderstore is if you did use Nexus a lot of the Nexus mods are also on Thunderstore. So if you just go through your list, copy paste, search for it on Thunderstore, you can probably find it just like that. I've been having to do the same thing for my Stardew Valley mods because I used to use Vortex for the Yandere Valley mods, but it's gotten to where it just crashes it every damn time. So I'm having to find them on Thunderstore. Oh shit! Rave party over on Eli's side.
I'm gotta find somebody to raid. I always have trouble doing. I normally just give up.
Let me see.
This was a great episode.
It was good.
Thank everyone for being here. Of course, from the very beginning, we've got Country Boy coming in. Of course, our special guest, Nemo Mimi.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
I said it right?
Yeah.
You did.
Oh my god.
Nailed it.
Oh my god. I was sweating that one. ComVT coming in here, first time chatter with the freaking raid.
And the gifted sub.
And the gifted sub. Country Boy coming in here right on time too, right when we were talking about mobile gaming.
Yeah, he shows up. He could hear it. He felt the disturbance in the Matrix.
The Matrix.
Of mobile Matrix or whatever that is. I don't know.
Disruption
No,
to
I'm having fun.
communications.
I actually haven't. I'm just
Skynet.
getting tired. This is day number what is it? 6?
43.
6 in a row for me that I've worked. So I'm
Uh,
kind of wearing down for the week.
Since you've come out of the vault, or
I worked since last Saturday. I worked. Well, I took off because of the funeral or whatever. But
oh, that's right.
if you can't
Yee.
find someone to raid, I'll send you a guy that I raid sometimes. He's absolutely batshit,
fun.
I'm interested.
and it's for science.
For science.
Just the other day, he made a computer that was cooled by milk, and then he also made the same computer cooled by piss.
Whoa.
Okay.
He also let
Wow.
chat make stir fry, and they broke his stove.
Oh my gosh. How do you use milk and then when it heats up, like to keep the milk from not curdling and stuff?
That's the thing chat kept yelling at him about. They're like, it's gonna freaking curdle, Uo! And he's like, no, it's not! It's not curdling! The worst part was, he did the urine one first, so when he put in the milk, all of a sudden it's like pushing it through, and he's like, there's still so much pee!
Oh my gosh.
He also made himself a giant, tub, like a come on, brain, tote box, storage tote, full of, he first had it full of ramen, or not ramen, but mac and cheese, and he did a human mac and cheese bath in it. But then the other day he filled it full of ramen and was cooking stuff beside it and just eating the ramen, and they're like, oh yeah, nothing better than that umami butt and balls flavor.
Umami butt balls. That's hilarious.
Oh, I got some other. I was just checking out the podcast scene, which is pretty standard for the week. Looks like. And if there's any podcasts I can raid into.
Oh god, he's making a Tesla coil.
A what?
A Tesla coil.
I thought you said a testicle mill. That's what I thought. That's what I fucking heard.
I could see him making one of those one day, yes.
I was like, what the fuck?
Fine powder to make
I mean, he created a depressed robot, so just to make sad boy edits for TikTok.
The testicle mill is how we get ball bread. Of course, if you haven't had ball bread, it's when we grind down testicles into a fine powder and then make bread out of it. That's the whole story.
The yeast.
The yeast.
Okay.
Yeast.
Oops. Oh,
Yeesh.
shit, I did it again, didn't I? Fuck, I did it. Hang on, hold up. I hit the wrong button.
The yeast. You might have to.
Well,
You might just have to. Tonight on Streamception, we're going inside the inside of the stream.
No.
actually, there's a
Theaters.
VTuber that I've been following. She's pretty new, not affiliated yet. We'll just raid into her.
All right.
She's playing mobile games actually. Surprise.
Oh my,
Ah,
yeah.
how ironic.
She's playing Wuthering Waves, which is Genshin.
Oh,
or
that came out recently.
yeah, what is that exactly? I'm not even 100%.
It's like Genshin. Genshin, Star Rail. I haven't played it myself, but it's basically the same thing.
I watched someone earlier playing it. It looked pretty cool.
I don't know how the fighting looks right now, though. I don't know if it's like open like Genshin was, or if it's turn-based like Star Rail. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played. I played Genshin for a little while, and then I don't know, just didn't stick.
I was not a huge fan of Genshin. I was bamboozled to play it to begin with.
Yeah.
My friend was like, "Oh yeah, you can customize your character." I go in and I'm like, "Where's the customization?" He's like, "You can buy new wings," and I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
I played Tower of Fantasy was fun, and then all my friends that were playing with me stopped playing.
Yeah, I love Tower of Fantasy.
was
But
actually
at the
really
beginning,
good.
I had gotten all the characters.
Yeah, they didn't have they're still dropping updates, but you know, if I ever get somebody who wants to go, I'll jump back in maybe.
Maybe someday.
But yeah, we're gonna raid into Neo Fanny. She is a snake VTuber,
Ooh.
pretty new. We'll raid into her. She's fun. Thank you, Nim. You're welcome back anytime.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Thank you for having
Nice
me.
meeting you.
Anytime.
Nice meeting you as well.
We'll do more.
great stream.
We'll definitely have you back on soon. I'm gonna be honest with you. What I'd like for the show to be would be like a bigger panel with like 5 guests or like
75. Oh,
not 75. maybe like 4 or 5 people on at once, like an actual panel show.
Yeah.
Can I want to dress up as cosplay one day and just pretend to be somebody else.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Come in dressed as Magneto.
Get
Yes.
you. We can get you a VTuber.
But like a Russian guy. Yes, I'm Magneto. I make all of this myself because
Magneto's
I believe
German,
I actually control.
So. Magneto's German.
Yes,
I
I will
drag
bend
people
your
from mine.
metals. Yes. In Russia, I bend you like twig. I snap
That's
your
Colossus, though. Colossus is Russian
It's my own identity.
and made of metal.
And
So he's-
he'd be.
Probably got a metal dick.
Oh my
Ayy.
gold member.
I don't know. I don't know where this is fucking going, guys. I really don't know. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for episode 23 episodes. We got 3 more till half a fucking year of this shit. I can math.
Holy.
Probably. One of these days, I'm gonna get everything on other platforms. One of these days. I finally got over to Riverside. I finally got this other little deal. I've been talking about doing this for like
It's way cool.
months. I like it. I dig it.
Indeed.
I dig it. There's some bugs to work out. No worries. We'll get it there. Get it there.
We shall overcome.
Gonna raid out. Let me see if I can.
Yo, Fanny.
All right. Like I said, thank you, Nim. Thank you, Eli. I'm gonna end the stream once we get raided over, and then we can close out after that. Cool. Thank you. Check me out on YouTube and X. I'm hilarious on X. Everybody should follow me over there. I'm very funny.
So modest.
I'm also very humble. Super humble.
The most humble
mostest
person on this
humble.
planet.
Oh yeah.
The greatest of humbles.
Greatest humbles.
No one can be more humbled.
They named Humble Bumble. Humble Bundle.
Humble
Okay.
bumble bumble.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right. We'll catch you all next week. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Raid.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out another episode of Intelligent Aces Podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube and go follow us on Twitch and X. And all the rest of our socials will be posted down below. Thanks.